Hello, today I'm going to be walking you through my trip to the grocery store with my roommate. We decided to go and pick up some ingredients and things to make broccoli cheddar soup. So here you can see us going through. I went ahead and grabbed a whole head of broccoli, a red onion, and I felt super weird recording myself in the store. People were looking, but that's okay. And then I just carried on. I got my vegetable stock, and my roommate decided that she wanted to make some fried pickles, so she got some breadcrumbs and a jar of pickles. Then I went ahead and got some medium cheddar cheese, some half and half, and she got some eggs. And then we got in the car and I took off my mask and it felt so good. That mask is so itchy. And here are the ingredients for the soup. We got some flour, onion powder, garlic powder, our broccoli, our shredded carrots, vegetable stock, butter, and medium cheddar cheese, our half and half, and lastly our onion. And here's my roommate's ingredients to make her fried pickles. And we do live in a really messy college house. We live with boys as well, so we had to go ahead and clean up our area. And then I went ahead and turned the stove on about medium heat and got this big pot out. I wasn't sure how much soup I was going to make. And then you want to go ahead and cut your butter and go ahead and just toss that in the pan. And here is my roommate helping me cut up the broccoli. I wasn't quite sure how to go about it, but we ultimately decided to do bigger chunks of broccoli. And then here is me trying to cut this onion, which I also wasn't quite sure how to go about. We decided to give it a big cut in half, and I was thinking maybe cut it in quarters, but I wasn't quite sure. I kind of started to struggle here. You can see the confusion. I wasn't quite sure how to go about this, and my roommate saw me struggling, so she came over and kind of took over and was teaching me the proper way to cut an onion when you're wanting to get small little pieces. So just go ahead and kind of cut vertically and horizontally like so. And this way you're getting all these small little pieces ready, so when you actually cut it like that, all the small pieces just come out. And how easy is that? I can't believe I didn't know. Oh, here's me shedding a few tears from the onion, which happens every time. I can never avoid it. And then I'm just grabbing the onion and going to put those in the pot with the butter. And next we are going to take our garlic powder and we are going to do 1 tablespoon. I was using 1/2, so I went ahead and put 2 of those in there. Next we are going to do 4 tablespoons of flour in there. So you can see me counting that out. We got 1, and I kept on dropping this spoon in there. We got 2 tablespoons, 3, and 4. And once all that flour is in there, you're going to go ahead and just stir it up, and it will kind of start to get a little clumpy, and that's good. This is called a roux. We want to go ahead and get it looking like that. And once it's all clumped together, we're going to go ahead and grab our vegetable stock, and we are going to want to add in 2 cups of this vegetable stock. So I'm just measuring it out. There's 1 cup. And while you're doing this, you kind of want to slowly stir while you're also adding it in. I might have added it in just a little bit too fast, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter as long as you mix it well. So got that last cup added in there and just keep on stirring. And it's starting to come together. So after we went ahead and put the vegetable stock in, I'm just adding some salt and pepper, which I forgot to add in the beginning with my ingredients, but I just kind of decided that who doesn't like to add some salt and pepper when cooking, give it some extra flavor. I didn't measure it out. I kind of just eyeballed it. You can go ahead and add however much you would like for taste. And yeah, just go ahead, keep on going. And now we are going to add in our shredded carrots. I was definitely struggling with opening up that bag. It was a little difficult to get open, but I can do it. There we go. So we got that open, and then I decided to keep on stirring, and you can see that our mixture is starting to get a little bit more thick and dense, which is good. We want this to start to happen. So after that was looking mixed enough, I went ahead and grabbed just a handful of carrots. And this is really up to personal preference as well. You can add as many or as little carrots as you like. I like this touch in the broccoli soup. And then here I'm just adding in all the broccoli, which was just about a head of broccoli. And once all of that is in there, I'm just going to go ahead and stir it up. You just want to go ahead and really mix all of these ingredients well. And then I'm going to turn the heat down to low and go ahead and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. And here's my roommate working on her fried pickles. Those are coming together really well. All right, so our 15 minutes is up, and that means it is time to add 2 cups of half and half. So here I am measuring out my cups of half and half, and this is where it's going to start to really come together and actually look like soup. I was definitely struggling with recording and also pouring at the same time, but I had to go ahead and, yep, there we go. And that is the last cup of half and half, and I got it all over that spoon. And then I went ahead and I was thinking maybe I would add about 2 handfuls of our cheese, but then I was like, you know what, this is broccoli cheddar soup and I want it to be nice and cheddary, so I just went ahead and added in that whole entire bag. And then I began to stir. And you're going to go ahead and want to stir this mixture together until you can't see the cheese in there. You want it to go ahead and fully melt in this mixture. So I went ahead and stirred that in and decided to, you probably want to turn the heat up a bit right now to more of a high heat. And while you're mixing, you want to keep on mixing until you get it to come to a nice boil and it's looking nice and orange and cheddary at this point. And it's ready to go. So I'm just going ahead and serving it into a bowl. And here is my roommate and I giving it our taste test. And it was a little hot, but we decided it was so good. We rated it a 10 out of 10, and we would definitely make this again. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.